Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. Wow, how time flies. Well, we are live from digital address GA099253 in Kokomemle, Accra, on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. The show is Joy News Interactive. Our social media handle for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. My name is Selinam Ampo. Let's start with this. The former president of the Ghana Football Association, Kwesi Nyantakyi, has broken his silence over circumstances surrounding his involvement in the alleged number 12 scandal bordering on football in Ghana and Africa. In his first public speech since the issue erupted in June last year, he described Tiger Eye PI as a criminal organization that operates like the terrorist group Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, commonly referred to as ISIS. Let's listen to it.
They asked a lawyer who teaches in Legon. He knows him, he's his friend. He contacted me and asked me to pay $150,000. And I said I didn't have the money. And that's why all this Hulabaloo came about.
$150,000.
US dollars.
Wow.
They were even demanding $400,000 US because project now or a sponsored project. And Crawford or more GFA or more payment, they paid $400,000 for us to do that.
Wow.
Now, Fika or the man or Dubai, no, that money he claims is $65,000. It has to be proven because I received $40,000, which was in $50 notes. 8 of that. Share video now, you can count it. Or no, or 65, all my denominations, they be a $1 note, they be a $2 note, they be a $5 note, are on track. So he came some days in blue, in some days in white, and in other colors. And when he comes, he's so jittery. In the moment he receives a call, when he's with you, within 1 hour, no, it doesn't take 1 hour. Maximum be at 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
He needs to get
you will see about 10 to 20 calls. And then he has earphones, he has some wires connected inside his dress, all over. But it never occurred to me on any single occasion that he was engaged in this espionage work.
But you really met with Ahmed, the late Ahmed. You saw him severally.
Not once. Okay. The first time I met him, we met at Coco Vanilla in Accra here.
Oh, okay.
And we met subsequently about 10 times. One occasion, Abu brought him to my house. Then I met him in Dubai on 2 different occasions. So I met him many times.
So possibly your CCTV cameras in your house probably could also capture him visiting you some way or somehow. But were you able to? Did you meet with Anas too?
Did I meet with who?
Did you ever meet Anas in the course of all these investigations?
No. You know, the kind of work he does, he behaves like ISIS. The ISIS team.
I get you.
You don't meet him. You meet only one person. I met only Ahmed. I never met Anas or any other person from his outfit. And then at the end of their so-called investigations, Anas and Tiger Eye.
Well, social media users have been reacting to his comments. Let's read some of them. And we have Connie, who says, for people at the GFA to pay such a sum without you, the boss, being in the loop could only mean that you've lost their trust and confidence. Lo and behold, you proved them right when Anas showed up and you took the bait. This is from Connie Klo. And Shadrach says, you can't outsmart us. It was obvious in the video. You are such a greedy person who will do anything for personal gains. No surprise, you are given 4 stories to defend yourself. And we have Dabate, who said, you are just a corrupt man. You don't have any moral ground to say Anas and his group are a criminal organization. If you were a man of integrity and moral guidance, you would have rejected Anas's offer. And insurance Nyantakyi still has the guts to come out to talk upon all the embarrassment he has brought upon himself, his family, and the entire country, Ghana. Ghana party, oh no. And you can hear other radio stations like, okay, it goes on and on and on. And stay tuned. Story. And Richardson says, as much as Anas was wrong, so were you. Let's put on a positive energy in developing Ghana and stop serving our own parochial interest. Mother Ghana cries for help. And Michael says, God forgive Ghana, oh, our elders are killing people of Ghana. Well, away from that, a year ago, Ghanaians woke up to a sad news. Ebony is dead. The Afrobeat and dancehall artist was involved in an accident. She was returning to Accra with two friends. Some social media users have been talking about it. And this is a year. It's been a year since that incident happened. Let's watch this video of some highlights of her life.
Got myself a sponsor. Anything me ask, see the bye-bye. So even though I got to survive in this life, another one who is younger. When I ask for something to cry. Messi Papa, I'm my baby. That's what I go, but she not coming one. And now, baby, I'm in China, so need my summer. How can you stop? Pull it for me, slow down. Mississippi, yeah. For me, slow down. Make what see I am here. I need to live for me, slow down. This is see I am here. Live for me, slow down. Make what see I am here. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. These broke guys have lots of energy. They make me downtown out, just like oven. But when the morning comes, we not have nothing. A boyfriend who can't buy you food when you're hungry. Is that one to a boy, so I change them, move fast, switch up the lanes. I got myself a sponsor. Let's see if I pay my baby. That's where I try, but she not coming quick. I don't ever mean to so they must say my kind of style. Pull it for me, slow down. This is see I'm here. Pull it for me, slow down. Make God see I am here.
Well, social media users are still reacting to this, and well, in remembrance of Ebony, here's what some people are saying. Let's read some tweets. And we have Wisconsin, who says, I woke up this morning around the same time last year when I was called that Ebony had died in a car crash. The pain is still fresh, a young life cut short by bad roads. Can't believe it's already 1 year. Man for do fast them born safe. Hashtag Ebony lives on, with some crying emojis right there. And comedian Warren says, we all have a journey ahead of life. Indeed, nothing is permanent. We miss you, Han, and may you continue to rest in peace. Ebony, hashtag RIP, comes with an image of Ebony. And we have Shadrach, who says, exactly 1 year ago, and you stole the heart and happiness of Ghanaians, the youngest female legend Ghana has ever had. Still the reigning artist of the year. You are gone, but your legacy lives on. We really miss you. Hashtag the 90s bad girl, Ebony. Ebony reigns, continue to rest in peace, with a beautiful artwork underneath. And hashtag wants me says, forever Ebony, with some heart emojis. I really miss her, la. And Gloria Jimfy says, remembering the queen of our time, Ebony reigns, Ebony_reigns, may your soul rest in perfect peace. And Amwa Marcus says, exactly a year this. Rest in perfect peace, guys, till we meet again at Ebony_Reigns. It comes with an image of Ebony, Frankie, and Atrud, had 3 friends who were involved in the accident with him. And we have Maria Seydu, who says, it's sad, but the moment you die, the world will come to an equilibrium like you never existed. R.I.P. Ebony, Frankie, and Atrud. And we have the tweet that reads, I love and appreciated her music first of all because I know what talent is and understand what showbiz is all about. But most Ghanaians decided to kill you with their mouth. Today is exactly a year you left us. Ebony Reigns. And this is from Blogger in Cap. Well, in another sad story, the football world is paying tribute to Emiliano Sala after his body was identified in a wreckage of a plane which crashed in the English Channel. The Cardiff striker Sala, 28, and pilot David Ibbotson went missing since the plane they were flying lost contact with air traffic control Monday, January 21. Sala, who had completed his €15 million move to Cardiff 2 days earlier, was traveling to the Welsh capital after bidding farewell to his teammates in Nantes, where he had previously played. Top of Twitter's trending list is Emiliano Sala and hashtag RIP Sala. Well, let's hop on to Twitter to read some of the tweets in RIP, hashtag RIP Sala. And we have RIP Sala number 2 and Emiliano Sala number 3 on Twitter's trending list. And we have Ozil, who says, no words to describe how sad this is. Thoughts and prayers go out to his family and also to the family of the pilot. Hashtag RIP Salah. And Godwin says, now that it's been confirmed, hashtag RIP Salah, may we not lose our life at the height of our success. Thoughts and prayers with his friends and family. And Miguel says, RIP Emiliano Sala, 1990 to 2019. Sad day for the world football. Hashtag RIP Salah. And we have Favor, who says, life is really brief and full of uncertainty. If only we'd all learn to live as much as we can, the best way we can. RIP Emiliano Sala, hashtag RIP Sala. And we have Shy Guy, who says, so sad, you didn't even get to meet your new team, your new family, how cruel death can be. Hashtag RIP Salah. And Marcus Bean says, the Salah tragedy has really upset me. So sad. Players really need to do their due diligence on who represents them. Find a representative who genuinely cares about you as a human being rather than a piece of meat. Hashtag RIP Salah. Joining me is Gary Al Smith, a JoyNews sports reporter. Hello, Gary.
In the name of Almighty God, beneficent and merciful.
Hello, Gary.
Praise be to the name of the Lord.
Hello, Gary. How are you? Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Gary, we are just hit with the news that Emiliano Sala has passed on. How's the sports world dealing with this?
Well, I think you've read some of the reactions and it gives us the tone of the way people are feeling. I think that most of the reactions were expected because a lot of us or anybody who was following the story sort of knew that the player did not survive, but still it comes as a shock. For the family, I think that it provides the closure they need at this difficult time.
What does this mean to football in general? How is football going to pause? You know, over the weekend we have some exciting games coming on, but this has marred the football over the weekend? Do you think it's going to affect the games over the weekend?
Well, a couple of clubs at the time he disappeared and went out, he went out of touch, already held a minute silence at the time. So I imagine that there will be another moment of silence held this weekend as well by the clubs around the world, especially in the Premier League. That's what I expect. But if you look at the message that is behind you from Marcus Bean, that's a very serious topic that people are looking at. As in, who represents you? Does the person just see you as a piece of business or as somebody who, you know, he genuinely cares about? Because if the person cared about Salah, he might have gone the extra mile to make sure that the aircraft he was sitting in, the pilot he was sitting in, were all in good condition before he left France for the UK.
Okay. But before you take leave of us, it's an interesting weekend in the English Premier League. Manchester City has the chance to open a 3-point lead at the top with a win over Chelsea. That's if Liverpool loses to Bournemouth. That means Manchester United can climb to the 4th place with a win over Fulham. What are your predictions for the games?
I'll gladly stay away from predictions in this Premier League season because everything is so unpredictable. But all I'll say is that, I mean, this weekend could be the weekend that we look back at, you know, in a couple of months and say, well, it was this weekend of 9th to 11th February that decided where the title will go. So I don't think anybody should miss any of the matches for the world. It's going to be really interesting. But I think Man United are going to win. Liverpool, you can't trust them these days. And when it comes to Manchester City versus Chelsea, well, anybody can really take the 3 points. So let's see how it goes.
Does it look like everybody wants Liverpool to win?
I don't think everybody does. If you ask Manchester United fans, they are sworn rivals of Liverpool. So they might probably give their sisters and fathers and mothers in order for Liverpool not to win. So Liverpool fans themselves are very jittery because they don't know what's going on. But I would say that Man United fans do not want Liverpool fans to win.
Are you surprised that Man United fans are supporting Man City?
Well, it's the classic case of my enemy's friend is my friend, or whatever it is, you know, whatever it is they call it. I mean, would you rather your sworn rival won the league? The answer is no. So sometimes if you have to support your enemy to beat your sworn rival, then yeah, so be it.
Thank you very much, Gary Al Smith. Well, it's time for us to take a break, and we'll be back after this. Welcome back from that short break. The show is still JoyNews Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. Now it's time for our most watched video of the week. For our first most watched video, we have 164,000 views, 2.3 thousand reactions, 1.6 thousand comments, and 1,407 shares. That's the video of the Men's Gold customer threatening that whoever is involved in this mess won't be spared. We need our blood. That's her words. Our second most watched video is of the minority walking out of parliament as Lydia Al-Hassan was being sworn in as MP. That video had 108,000 views, 1.5 thousand reactions, 1,382 comments, and 1,008 shares. Let's look at this video.
From all the 137 polling stations in the constituency. Therefore, Lydia Sairam Al-Hassan was duly declared as the Member of Parliament-elect for the Ayawaso West Wogon constituency. Please attach the copy of the result.
And our third most watched video with 35,000 views, 510 reactions, 681 comments, 134 shares is the Agbewo demonstration. That demonstrators protest violence at Ayawaso West Wuogon. Let's take a look at it. Well, that's all for today's version of Joy News Interactive. With me, Selina Ampo. Hope to see you next week. Bye.